On this episode of How to Survive the Ark, we will show you how to start out when you first come into the world and how to use the basic crafting mechanics in the game. So you can go from this to this. Without further ado, let's get right into this one. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is select the island up here when you get into the game, and in case you missed the last episode, the link will be in the description to the entire series. And so basically you'll just hit host in local and go up to the island and hit play single player. So we're going to do that right now. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is create your survivor. You can set the male or female up here. Alright, just select the skin color, hair color, anything you really want. So I have my detail stuff. Wait a second. And then over here, you can name your character, for instance, Shaky for me. And you can select what region you want to spawn in. And what region means is up here, like on the map, it will show you where you want to first start out on the big map of the Ark, or in this case on the island. So I was spawning in the South Zone 1 on the easy, and I recommend doing that as well if you're going to follow the series. So here we go. And we are in. 1 second, let me just turn on the audio. Oh wait, that's way too loud. I am so sorry, guys. 1 second. And still too loud, sorry. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we are. We are now in the game. And so when you first start out in the game, you have nothing. If you press I to access your inventory, you have literally nothing. So I'm going to go over the controls just real quick. So W, A, S, and D to move forward, left, down, and right. And then E is to collect things you find on the ground, like stones or fiber when we get to that stage. Wood, like little sticks. Left click is to punch. Right click is to zoom down sights with guns or bows and things, or special abilities that a tame dino may have. I is for inventory, which we'll go over in a little bit. Tab is to access the cheat menu for people like me who like to use commands, but I will not be using commands for this series. Like that. Escape is how you get all this stuff, enable creative mode, all that. I just have that on. I don't have creative mode on, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so with that out of the way, what we're gonna first do is go up here and punch this by clicking left click. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is, this is the levels. So you're gonna press I to access your inventory. And we're level 1 to start out with, but what's going to happen is when you start to level up, you have these skills to choose from. Health increases your max health that you have for taking damage. Stamina increases the amount of time you can hold down shift to run. That's another thing I forgot to say. Shift is if you have to hold it down, but shift to run. Oxygen is how long you can stay underwater. Food is how much food you can eat. I know that sounds pointless, but it actually is good, because the more food you can eat, the longer it takes for your food to deprive. Water is how long it takes for your water to get deprived, or the more water can you store, basically. Weight is how much items you can store in total weight. Melee damage is the percent of more damage you will do to an enemy with just your fists or a melee weapon. Movement speed is how fast you can run or walk, and crafting skill increases the maximum skill points you get from each level up. And then fortitude, which I recommend doing at first, is basically how much in colder and warmer climates, how easier it is for you to adapt. So I'm actually gonna do fortitude first, and then you have some stuff to access. And a lot of this stuff you can just get with the mods I have because it's free, but this won't affect the game too much. Because this is just the first thing. And then here we go. So you can see down in the bottom corner you have 7 points to start out with. And over here it will show you how much you need. So I'm going to do the S+ campfire and the stone hatchet. We're going to need a spear eventually, but it's very quick for us to level up. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to go into crafting. So you have your inventory where you can put stuff in. And then this little thing up here has crafting. And what we're going to do first is craft the stone pick. If you just hover over, I can't show it to you with my mouse, but over the item, you can see on the right hand side of the UI what it requires, crafting requirements. 5, wait no, I have 5. You need 1 stone. We have 14 thatch, you need 10 thatch, and we have 1 wood, you need 1 wood. So all you're going to do is right click to craft 1 or craft all. What craft all does is craft all that you can craft, and craft amount you can just select the exact amount you want. If you can craft like 1,000 of them, you can select only craft 250 instead of just 1,000. We're going to double click, left click on there, and it will craft up. You can see down here in your crafting queue where you have crafting. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the inventory, find our stone pick, and drag it. So hold down left click and move your mouse down to the first bar. Now you're going to hit escape to exit out. Now all the bars down there in the bottom corner, in the bottom half of your screen, are numbered from 1 to 0. So the number, oh my god, 1 second, I have to move out of the way. That's a cool looking parasaur. Move are numbered from 1 to 0 based on the keys that you have, the number keys. So we're gonna press the number 1 number key on there to get out our hatchet. Alright, now what we're gonna do is we are going to whack this tree real quick, which will give us another level. But as you can see over on the left hand side, pickaxe and hatchets do get two different kinds of materials per thing they're whacking. The pickaxe gives more thatch than a hatchet, and the hatchet gives more wood than a pickaxe. So we're getting, if you want thatch, you use a pickaxe. If you want wood, you need a hatchet. And a hatchet gets more stone than a pickaxe on a rock, but a pickaxe gets more flint than a hatchet. Sorry, I'm stuttering a little bit. And finally, a pickaxe gets more meat than a hatchet on a body, and the hatchet gets more hide than a pickaxe on a body. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to level up again. I would suggest doing weight next, so you can carry more stuff. And the first thing we're going to do with our new 9 points is get the spear. Now we are going to get the pants and the shirt. So next, first I'm going to pick up that poop, because it's always useful. Well, you know what? I forgot. I don't have a garden here. Off with you, poop. Off with you. We are first going to walk up to this tree and start punching it for more stuff. And now, if I can find the dang thing, we need 1 flint. So with the pickaxe, we're going to find a stone, which is over here, and we will whack the crap out of this stone. We will get a lot of flint and some metal. Now we're going to head into the inventory, go into crafting again, and craft the stone hatchet. There we go. Now we can drag the stone hatchet onto the number 2 slot. Alright. Next what we're going to do is we're going to press the number 2 slot to get out the hatchet. And now we're going to gather a little bit of stone, well, on the next rock, by whacking the rock with one click. That is going to give us another level up, so we're going to press I and find the level up. I'm going to do weight again. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to get the water skin, and that's all we can get right now. We're going to get the water skin. So now what we're going to do is we are going to head over to a tree and just start whacking. And just continue this process of whacking trees and getting materials until you reach your next level up. Alright, we've reached our next level up. And next we are going to do the stamina. Alright, we're going to do stamina. We're going to head down here. And we are going to start by getting the thatch foundation, hide sleeping bag, and you know what? Cloth boots. That's what we're gonna get. So as you take a look into the crafting, you can see that some of these items require fiber. So how you get fiber is you unequip the items by pressing the same button that you would press to equip them. So if it's the pickaxe, press 1 again, and you'll look at a bush and hold down E. And you can see we're gathering berries and fiber. And you just continues doing this until you get some good amount of fiber, so it won't take too long. Just give me a second. And there we go. We have got 71 fiber, and now we can use it to craft some pants and a shirt. But after we craft the pants, we're gonna need to get some more fiber, so let's continue doing that. Alright, now that we have more fiber, we can just craft the cloth shirt, and we will craft a few spears. This time, instead of double clicking on it, we are going to right click on the spear icon and hit craft all. And that will craft 4 spears, because these things break really quickly. So then we're going to drag one of them down to our number 3 slot. We'll just let that craft and they'll continue going into number 3. Alright, so next we are going to equip our shirt and pants. So you'll see over here we have head, torso, legs, hands, offhand, and feet. That is where your armor and shield go. So we are going to drag the cloth shirt onto the torso. It will also, as you can see, flash on where it can go. And then the cloth leggings onto the legs. Alright. So next what we are going to do is we are going to go out and kill something easy. What I recommend to kill first is a dodo. I know I heard one around here. There you are, my friend. Now may I interest you in a good stabbing? Okay, good. Oh my god. Okay, see what I mean by the spears break a lot? So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to hit him with our pickaxe to get meat, because we are going to need food soon. So let's do that. We got 3 meat and 5 hide. Okay, just trust me on when I say it usually gets more meat than it does hide. This is just a weird occasion for some reason. Anyway, so the final thing we're going to do in this video is craft a campfire. We're going to let that craft up. And we are going to drag it into our slot. So how you build in this game, which I'll go in more detail in the next video, but just to give a little overview, is you drop the item you want to craft that you've crafted into your inventory onto your bottom hotbar, and you press the button that you've selected, and now you left click on where you want to place it when it turns green. Alright. Now we're gonna press E, we're gonna head in, drag and drop the meat in there, and drag and drop the wood in there. And then this little button will pop up when it's have wood in there and hit light fire. So we're gonna wait for that to cook some meat up. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is drag it in the inventory. We're gonna leave the fire running. We're gonna press I, and we are going to drag and drop. Well, we have 2 options. We can either press E to eat the item in our inventory, or what I usually do is drag and drop it into the slot. I usually put it in 0, and then exit out and press 0 to eat it. And you can see, oh, wrong button. You can see over in here all of your health and stuff. The cross is the health, lightning bolt is the stamina, like that I guess I could just call it a chicken leg. That meat thing is your food. The water droplet is a water, and the and the like weight is obviously your weight, and this little star or little arrow, I mean, is your level up. How close you are to leveling up. Speaking of which, we have another level up. So let's gonna level up weight, and now we are going to set ourselves up. We are going to get the thatch door frame, thatch wall, and thatch ceiling. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please leave a like and consider subscribing to Check It Out Superstar. It really helps me out. So now we'll see you in the next one. Bye.